Okay, this is going to be the first video for level 2, elf hands practice. So for level 2, we're going to go from a hip width, feet parallel stance to a shoulder width, feet parallel stance. In the hip width, generally the outsides of the feet are about even with the clavicle tips here, or the outside of the shoulder. The shoulder width stance, generally the center of the feet is even with the tips of the clavicle, which is the shoulder bone that sticks out right here that you can feel. So, level 2, the stance is a little bit wider. It never gets any wider than this for this stance. So this is where the widening of the stances stops at level 2. So don't worry, it doesn't get too wide. So the bow for level 2, at level 2, everything, the practice splits into 2 separate methodologies. One of them is more internal, as in Tai Chi or Bagua, Chinese martial arts. One of them is more external, like karate or Shaolin Kung Fu. So for the internal one, we're calling it Qi, because in Chinese martial arts, that's what they call the life force is Qi. In Japanese, they call it Ki. So for the external part of level 2 practice, we're going to call it Ki. So for the Qi practice, the internal practice, the bow is going to be the same, but the feet are shoulder width, the knees are slightly bent. This is a 45-degree angle bend. This is a half a 45-degree. So the increments of the bend in the knees and the elbows is half of 45 degrees. So that's 45 degrees. This is half of 45 degrees. So for men, you're going to put your right fist. This time, instead of having the elbows out like this, you're going to have them down. For Qi, the elbows are always down. If you have your hand extended like this, Qi would be to have the elbow out like that. Qi would be to have it down like this. So there's an internal rotation going one way or the other. This is Qi internal, this is Qi external. So with the bow, it's the same thing. For level 1, you just go like this, but for level 2, your hands are a little further away from you because the arms are extended a little bit. And the elbows go down. So that's because rather than relying on external force, you're relying on internal Qi and sensing. You're sensing your opponent with the internal part of it. So the right fist is in the left hand, and the elbows are down. The hands are a little further away from the chest. They're about 3 or 4 inches away from the chest, the center of the chest. Rather than the body being erect, the body leans a little bit. So again, in Qi, the difference is the stance goes a little bit wider, knees bend a little bit, you lean forward slightly. Rather than being erect, you're leaning forward just a little bit. And the elbows go down, and the arms extend a little bit. So they extend half a 45-degree angle. This is level 1, so this would be level 1 Qi, so extend half a 45-degree angle to right here. That's 4 or 5 inches away from the chest. The gaze is forward, unfocused. So we're adding a gaze to level 2. Just go straight ahead in an unfocused manner. And bow, you inhale. The hands come to the face level. Exhale up. Serves the same functions, all the exact same functions as the bow in level 1. So for the Qi bow, it's going to be the same. The feet are shoulder width apart, the knees are bent, half a 45-degree angle, except that the back is straight, the gaze is focused straight ahead, and the arms are long. So the arms are almost straight. They're half a 45-degree angle from straight. There's a straight arm, there's 45 degrees, so they're half the 45-degree angle. And they're at the mid-chest level again. Focus gaze straight ahead, back straight. Inhale. The hands go to the level just below the nose again. Exhale back up. That's Qi. Notice that in Qi, as I said, the elbows point out rather than being down. It was Qi, it would be down like this. But it's Qi, so they're out. So that's the bow for level 2 Chi and Ki.